3rd down and 5 now from the 31-yard line. Jarovicius in motion. And Johnson looking left and lofting it to the right, and it's picked off by Charles Woodson. An easy pick, and Woodson sets Oakland up in Tampa Bay territory.
And this was a big thing. We talked about Brad Johnson if he gets time. Brad Johnson is not a mobile quarterback, so he's going to be a sitting target there. And you're going to see Reagan Upshaw is going to hit Brad Johnson just as he throws the ball. Watch Reagan Upshaw right here. You see he takes an inside move, then he gets a push, and he hits Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson was a cover 2, and he didn't get anything on this. You see it, he throws it a little short, and Charles Woodson was right there.
Gannon facing a 4-man rush, but that's enough as Simeon Rice comes into second.
You know, in the play before that, it was Greg Spires that put the pressure on Rich Gannon. This time here, it's Simeon Rice on Barry Sims, and you're going to see him. He'll beat him to the inside. Now, you're always worried about that speed guy going to the outside. See, so he starts outside, Sims steps outside, and then Simeon Rice comes right inside, and he's right on Rich Gannon.
Now a 40-yard attempt by Janikowski. Shane Leckler to hold, and Janikowski scores the first points of Super Bowl 37. 31-yard attempt. Both teams with excellent kickers. Janikowski on one side, Martin Gramatica on the other. Tom Tupa to hold. Ryan Benjamin to snap it. From 31, that one is good.
So True took every snap. We went to practice yesterday. He also took every snap yesterday.
3rd down and 4, and Gannon's going to go down again in the arms of Greg Spires. Second time. Tom Tupa will spot the ball actually just outside the 33. So this is a 43-yard attempt by Gramatica to try to give Tampa Bay its first lead of the Super Bowl. And from 43, kick kind of a screwball. Started out as from the 45 now. Barber blitzing, and he gets picked up, and it's intercepted again by Dexter Jackson. And he's across the 50 to the 45-yard line.
An interesting thing, they're in nickel, and they're going to bring Rondé Barber down here. So you see the safety just sitting deep there. And he was just reading. You're talking about cluing, and you're talking about watching eyes. Dexter Jackson is just sitting back there and watching Rich Gannon's eyes. If you're going to do it, this is the down to do it.
2nd and goal. Instead, it's Allstott into the end zone for the game's first touchdown. First and goal, 34 ticks and 1 timeout left for the Bucs. And Johnson to the outside, caught by McCardell. Spins away from the coverage. Charles Woodson, the defender, touchdown.
You know, you drink your milk and cookies, but you don't jump off sides. You don't do those stupid things.
Good protection that time. Perfect pass. Jarovicius deep into Oakland territory. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Between the tackle and the guard has been a big hole.
Bunch the receivers to the left, spread out along the tree trunk, and the pass is caught by McCardell. Touchdown.
Defense has been playing the same group of guys. 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, not playing Al Singleton, and playing their 5th defensive back, Dwight Smith, the whole game. So they've been playing them 4-2-5.
2nd and 2. Gannon to the outside, and it is intercepted by Dwight Smith, the nickelback, and he gets by Gannon and goes in for the touchdown. He tried to hit Jerry Rice. Instead, it's a 44-yard interception return. 3rd and 3 now from the 39-yard line. Gannon has time this time and then throws, and it is caught out of the end zone. And wouldn't you know it, Porter beats the secondary, but the pass is thrown a hair too long.
And you see he's just going to go right by Dwight Smith there, and he has so much speed. Watch him here. I mean, he can turn on another gear. Dwight Smith just fell down. I don't know. This could be a catch, Al.
You know, at this point,
he got there, and then he drags that left foot. I think that's a touchdown.
Well, and Gannon got up to the line, and you could almost tell by the way he was slow in getting to the line, and they were going to go for it on 4th down here, that the Raiders are going to challenge.
But you saw Jerry Porter's speed there. I mean, he had a gear, and then he got in front behind Dwight Smith, and then the ball was in the air, and he had another gear.
On the field that it was an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
Now, when Carroll, and then you look for possession.
So now I think we have to look at possession because he did have feet.
Right, there's the right foot, and then he drags the left, but the ball is rolling around a little bit.
But he still has control of it. It doesn't hit the ground, or he doesn't drop it or anything.
Yeah, but the refs hate to see that, though. They hate when that ball begins to roll around. See, his feet look like they're, I mean, the left foot, he's dragging it. The right foot is clearly in, but the ball is rolling. Enough.
After reviewing the play, it's been determined that the receiver possessed and caught the ball with both feet inbounds throughout the process of making the catch. The play is reversed to a touchdown.
There you go.
Oakland is not charged with a timeout.
Run the rest of the game.
And that is blocked, and that's exactly what the Raiders need, if anything, to get back in the game. And it's taken into the end zone by Eric Johnson for a touchdown. Well,
now he's not going to sit on that lead. Yeah, we talked about momentum changers, and somewhere you have to come up with a momentum changer, and it usually comes on a special teams play. It can come on a return. It can come on a block. This one here, it comes on a block. What's number 51? You're going to see him right here. He's the guy. He gets his right hand up. Johnson gets his right hand up, knocks it over, doesn't catch the ball, but they get it and have a convoy going into the end zone. And then take the field goal and just play from there.
And they'll take all the time off the clock they can prior to this attempt. 27 yards. Tupa to hold. Snap this with the play clock at 3, and then it's juggled. Is it Yepremian in disguise? No, he just falls on it. I'll bet you Garrow came into his head at that point.
I bet you Garrow came into everyone's head at that point.
Deep open is Rice. Touchdown. Whoa, baby. 48 yards. Wouldn't this be something? So it's 34-21. They'll try to shave it to 11. Two-point conversion. And it's Porter. Was he forced out? They're going to say no. He was out. And the back judge is there saying no, sir. Nate Webster made contact with him, and now they'll congregate and determine whether he was forced out. But the back judge is emphatically saying, And the back judge, Don Carey, saying no, sir, and also there is a flag down.
Again, if the receiver is up in the air and he is pushed out of bounds, if he's in bounds when he catches a ball, and if his both feet are off the ground like that and he is pushed out, then that would be a completed pass. That should be challenged.
Going to check to see if this is even reviewable. It's not a flag. What was thrown out is the challenge flag. This is actually not reviewable. The act of forcing a player out of bounds is not reviewable. one of the little crazy permutations, and the Raiders are being told that right now.
And that is a crazy one because they put the instant replay in for boundaries.
Yep.
And to me, this would come under the rule of boundaries.
Well, there's Fred Biletnikoff going wild, but this is, by rule, you can't review this.
If you could review that, that would have been a 2-point play. Because if he's up in the air and would have been inbounds and is knocked out of bounds, then that would be 2
challenging the
points.
ruling on the field that the receiver caught the ball in bounds. We'll review the play.
Well, they can review that, but we've already been told by Mike Pereira that they can't challenge a force out. So clearly he's out of bounds. The Raiders are going to challenge. I mean, if this is the rule, I don't know what they're challenging here because there's nothing to challenge. You can't challenge the force out part of it.
Yeah, but that comes up all the time, Al. I mean, they say they can challenge things and they say they can't, and then they always challenge things that they can't challenge, and sometimes don't challenge things that they can.
After reviewing the play, it was determined the receiver caught the ball in the air. However, he did not get either feet inbounds. Therefore, the play stands as called incomplete pass.
Well,
point is no good.
He didn't get either feet in bounds.
Yeah.
Charged with a timeout.
6 is probably not going to be the player I voted for anyway.
Should put it in pencil?
No, I put it in pen. It's gone. It's already done. It was whisked away.
2nd down and 9. Gannon under pressure. Look out from behind. Sack. Ball loose. Raiders recover at the 31-yard line, but a huge play. Mo Collins winds up with the football, so the Raiders still have it.
Players and coaches and fans and everyone, you have to remember this all your life.
That's tipped, and that's a 5th pick of the game by Dwight Smith. And again, Dwight Smith is going to take it down the sideline into the end zone. Wow. Just as I'm learning that Dexter Jackson has been named the most valuable player of the game for his 2 picks, Dwight Smith gets his 2nd and his 2nd touchdown.
Chance, baby!